Have you ever tried shadowing before? Maybe you listened to a sentence and repeated it. If that's what you've been doing, you're not alone. Most people think that's shadowing, but it's actually just repetition. And there's a big difference. In this video, I'll show you what shadowing really is, what neuroscience tells us about why it works, and how you can use it to train your brain to understand real Spanish, not just memorize words. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to practice shadowing the right way. And don't worry, we're going to do a real shadowing workout together. So let's get started. Before we learn the right way to practice shadowing, let's look at what most learners actually do. Imagine you hear this sentence. Quiero comprar un café. Most students wait until the speaker finishes. Then they repeat. Quiero comprar un café. That feels like shadowing, but it isn't. That's simply repetition. And repetition isn't bad. It helps your mouth get used to the sounds of Spanish. But if you stop there, you're missing the most powerful part of the exercise. Because real shadowing starts while the speaker is still talking. So, what does shadowing actually feel like? Think about your favorite song. When you sing along, you don't wait until the song ends, then sing it from memory. Instead, you sing with the singer. Sometimes you're half a second behind, sometimes you're perfectly in sync, but you're always trying to stay with the voice. Without even thinking about it, you naturally copy the rhythm, the melody, the timing, even the emotion. Shadowing works exactly the same way. The only difference, instead of music, you're following spoken Spanish. You're not trying to memorize the sentence. You're not stopping to translate. You're simply staying as close to the speaker as possible, almost like you're becoming their shadow. Your goal isn't just to repeat the words. Your goal is to sound like the speaker. Copy the rhythm, copy the pronunciation, copy the pauses, copy the intonation, copy the energy, everything. Now, why is shadowing so effective? Is it just because you're speaking more? Not really. The real reason is what's happening inside your brain. Your brain isn't like a recorder. It's more like a prediction machine. Every second, it's asking, what's coming next? What sound should I expect? How will this sentence end? That's why native speakers understand Spanish so easily. Their brains recognize familiar sound patterns, not just individual words. And that's exactly what shadowing trains. Instead of translating, your brain learns to recognize patterns in real time. For example, at first you hear, voy a comprar un café. 5 separate words. But after enough practice, your brain recognizes voy a comprar un café as one familiar pattern. It's like recognizing a friend's face. You don't study each feature. You recognize the whole face instantly. Language works the same way. Your brain loves patterns, not isolated words. And every shadowing session makes those patterns stronger. That's the real goal. Not to slow Spanish down, but to speed your brain up. Now let's put everything together. Repetition and shadowing are both useful. They simply train different things. Repetition teaches your mouth. It helps you pronounce Spanish more accurately. Shadowing trains your brain. It helps you process Spanish in real time. The best learners use both. First, repeat to become familiar with the sounds. Then, shadow to build real listening fluency. That's the combination that helps you understand native speakers naturally. Now that you know how shadowing works, let's practice it together. I'll guide you through a 5-step shadowing method using a short Spanish conversation. Just follow each step with me. Ready? Let's begin. Step 1. Listen. First, just listen. Don't speak. Don't translate. Simply focus on the sounds. The rhythm, the pronunciation, the emotion. Ready? Let's listen.
No me digas. ¿De verdad te encontraste a Shakira?
Sí, estaba tomando un café y no lo podía creer.
Listen again.
No me digas. ¿De verdad te encontraste a Shakira?
Sí, estaba tomando un café y no lo podía creer.
Step 2. Understand. Now, let's make sure you understand what's happening. A woman says, No me digas. ¿De verdad te encontraste a Shakira? She's surprised. She's basically saying, "No way, did you really run into Shakira?" Then the man replies, "Sí, estaba tomando un café y no lo podía creer." He's excited. He's saying, "Yes, I was having a coffee and I couldn't believe it." Now you understand the situation. Step 3. Repeat. This time, repeat after each sentence. Don't worry about being fast. Just focus on making the sounds as accurately as possible. Listen, then repeat.
No me digas. ¿De verdad te encontraste a Shakira?
Sí. Estaba tomando un café y no lo podía creer.
Excellent! Now your mouth is getting familiar with the sounds. Let's move on to the next step. Step 4. Shadow. Now comes the real challenge. This time, don't wait for the speaker to finish. Start speaking almost immediately. Stay as close to the voice as you can. Copy everything. The rhythm, the pauses, the emotion, the pronunciation. Imagine you're becoming the speaker's shadow. Ready? Let's do it.
No me digas. ¿De verdad te encontraste a Shakira?
Sí. Estaba tomando un café y no lo podía creer.
Let's do it again. This time, stay even closer to the speaker.
No me digas. ¿De verdad te encontraste a Shakira?
Sí. Estaba tomando un café y no lo podía creer.
Now your brain already knows the pattern. Let's make it even stronger. Shadow the conversation one more time.
No me digas. ¿De verdad te encontraste a Shakira?
Sí. Estaba tomando un café y no lo podía creer.
Step 5. Say it alone. Excellent job! Now it's your turn. Turn the audio off and say the conversation by yourself. Try to sound like the characters. Don't worry if you forget a few words. Just do your best. If you get stuck, go back. Listen again. Shadow and try one more time. Are you ready? Let's do it!
No me digas. ¿De verdad te encontraste a Shakira?
Sí. Estaba tomando un café y no lo podía creer.
Let's do it again.
No me digas. ¿De verdad te encontraste a Shakira?
Sí. Estaba tomando un café y no lo podía creer.
No me digas. ¿De verdad te encontraste a Shakira?
Sí. Estaba tomando un café y no lo podía creer.
Very good! If you found this challenging, you're on the right track. That's exactly how your brain learns. The more you practice shadowing, the easier understanding real Spanish will become. Want to make your shadowing even more powerful? Here's one simple trick. After you've finished shadowing, don't stop there. Take the conversation and make it personal. Keep the same sentence pattern, but replace the information with something from your own life. For example, ¿De verdad encontraste a Shakira? Sí, estaba tomando un café y no lo podía creer. Now make it personal. ¿De verdad encontraste a tu mejor amigo? Sí, estaba en el supermercado y no lo podía creer. Or, ¿de verdad encontraste a tu actor favorito? Sí, estaba caminando por el parque y no lo podía creer. By doing this, you're not just copying Spanish, you're creating Spanish. And that's how sentence patterns become part of your active vocabulary. Now it's your turn. Create your own version of this conversation. Keep the same pattern, but make it about your life. Write it in the comments below. I'll read your examples, and I'll reply to some of my favorites. That's it for today. I hope you now know how to practice real shadowing the right way. Now choose one of the shadowing workouts on your screen, and let's keep training your brain together. And don't forget to subscribe, so you never miss a new shadowing workout every week. See you in the next lesson!